We're gonna walk over here to the Ira Keller Fountain and do some movie locations to the 2013 movie with I said it wrong again. How do you say it, Marie? His name?
I don't have the right accent for it, but I believe it's Benicio del Toro.
That's right. I won't say it again because I totally massacred it. Him and Tommy Lee Jones film a scene right here at these fountains. Let's go over here and check it out. The Hunted. All right. A very iconic scene takes place right here at these fountains with Tommy Lee Jones really chasing after Benicio del Toro through these fountains right here, which are always really pretty. But one of the main scenes would have taken place right here. You would have looked up top here from down below, and the camera would have been coming from this angle. You would have seen Tommy Lee Jones' character basically run across the top of here, and he's like, you know, looking around for Benicio del Toro that's already taken off. He's not even at this spot. He's already gotten way down off into the waterfront. But Tommy Lee Jones comes here first, and we're gonna go down there next because there's an iconic scene where he kind of runs through here and hides behind the fountain here. But just beautiful. All right, let's go down there and get the next shot. All right, going down to the main little park here. Absolutely love these on a hot day. And after you would have seen Tommy Lee Jones kind of running up here, he basically stood right here and looked out trying to find Benicio del Toro. And also at one point, he comes back here into this little hidden waterfall. And at one point you can actually see him looking through the water. Oh, that feels so good on my feet too. You can actually see him looking out, and then the camera kind of pans back down to the waterfront. But that would have been it right about there. Pretty awesome. Great spot to come and cool down too on a 100 million degree day like today. Yep, they filmed a lot, but most of it was close here to the waterfront and right here at the fountain. And like I said, Tommy Lee Jones' character would have been standing right up there. You would have seen him kind of run across looking for Benicio del Toro's character. And then at one point he actually stands like right where those guys are and is looking out across here. But you actually see him run from down here all the way across and come down. And then that was the little area that we were just kind of tucked away in there. Pretty darn cool. It feels good to get my feet wet too. Feels so good. Get in here, Marie. Feels so good. Pretty cool. Not much has changed. After Benicio del Toro takes off from the fountains, Tommy Lee Jones is still really on his trail, hasn't quite lost him. And after they leave the fountains, which is really only about a block up, so it does kind of make sense that he could have ran that far. But if you look out here onto the waterfront, you would have seen this bridge here, the Hawthorne Bridge, makes the shot. At one point, he actually takes off down here. He finds a bicycle and just basically takes off onto the bike down onto the Hawthorne Bridge. Pretty crazy. That all happened right here. All right, so he actually rolls into this bathroom looking for his character. Benicio del Toro's kind of hiding out in here. This is the bathrooms. These are defunct now. I really wouldn't be filming it. But as you can see, kind of the old school glass here too. But this is the bathroom he was hiding in before Tommy Lee realized they were now up on the bridge on the Max. And Tommy Lee Jones actually gets caught up with Benicio del Toro right on that bridge on the Max. They actually have a Max train that goes by. You actually see it. But what's funny is they actually use a fake Max train, kind of a mock-up version. They take a couple buses and put them together and basically create a fake train. And none of the shots were actually here on the Hawthorne Bridge. They actually used in a totally different filming location in a building and did a mock-up version of the bridge and also the train. But in the movie you do see a lot of the trains go by, but what gave it away is if you look really closely on the train, the real one, the yellow band that actually says, you know, Coin 6 Jeff Gianola, which is our news station here, it's on the top part of the banner, or of the Max rather, and on the fake version it's actually along the side of the train. So when I was doing my homework I thought, well, that's different. They kind of maneuver onto the Max. Benicio del Toro cuts his way onto the train and Tommy Lee Jones is right on him. He actually hops onto the train, onto the front of the train. You can actually see his face kind of pressed up against the window. And then Benicio del Toro actually climbs to the top of that bridge right there, all the way up the ladder. You see him basically climb, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 sets of ladders, all the way to the top where that like little red piece is. And Tommy Lee Jones goes right after him, doesn't hesitate. He starts climbing up after him. And Benicio del Toro realizes that, you know, there's really nowhere else to go. So what does he do? He freaking jumps in the water from up there. He jumps all the way into the water. And I love the shot they used. They must have had like a helicopter or maybe even a drone, I don't know, 2013, not too long ago. They may have had something. But I love the scene where he actually climbs. And I'm wondering to myself if he actually climbed up that or if that was a stunt double, because it does look a lot like him up there.
That's gonna do it for today. If you guys are new here, make sure you hit that red subscribe button down below. That will dial you into being a creeper today. You can also ring that bell. That way when I creep, you guys will be the first to creep. If you did enjoy this, you can give it a thumbs up. You can also share this out to other social media platforms. I love you guys. Till next time, Creeper out for now. Peace.